is absolutely critical to start preparing for financial success well before it shows up. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. I'm Sarah Edens. I'm a financial consultant and I specialize in wealth psychology and financial education. So please go ahead and subscribe so you never miss a video. I upload new videos every week to help accelerate your wealth journey. And to my current subscribers, hello, welcome back. And I'm so happy you chose to join me. So let's talk about 5 ways that you can really set yourself up for success before it even shows up. Number 1 is to build a system for every single dollar that you already have. So don't wait for more money to get organized. Remember that success flows to structure. Basically, growth, money, and opportunities naturally move towards those people or systems who are organized, consistent, and ready to receive them. So what does this look like in practical terms? So you can set up automated transfers to your savings, investment, and automate as many bill pay as you can. You can use a simple spending plan like the 50-30-20 rule, which I will put up on screen and link to in the description as well. Kind of a very basic way to structure your budget. And then research shows that people with clear money systems save more over time than people who might have a disorganized system or no system at all. So I have a whole budgeting playlist. If you're new to budgeting and creating these systems and this financial structure, I'll put up on screen and link to in the description as well, that you can catch up on the whole thing later, because that will just help you walk step by step with kind of the 101s of budgeting. Second way to prepare for financial success before it ever shows up is to upgrade your identity before your income. It all comes down to mindset. So financial success really starts with your self-concept. Do you see yourself as a wealthy person? Do you, even if you're not one right now, it's really important to start making that mindset shift. If you act like the future version of yourself, you can start tracking your net worth now. Even if your net worth is maybe negative, let's say you have a lot of debt, track it anyway. You can start reading your bank statements and reviewing your online accounts online. You can start making more confident financial decisions. And you've already taken a big step by watching this video as well. So congratulations, good job, because financial education is absolutely critical. When they've done the studies on retirees who were more or less prepared for retirement, the number one thing that really stood out is they think up to 30 to 40% of the disparity in retirement income in terms of how much people have in retirement is all down to financial education. So you are doing absolutely the best thing you can for yourself right now by watching this video and educating yourself. And then a 2011 study found, and this is a great study, by the way, I'll link to this in the comments or the description, and I'm quite sure that they've done more recent studies on this, because I imagine computer generating and virtual reality is way better than when they did this study. But a 2011 study found that when participants were shown computer generated images of their future self, so like aged versions of themselves, they consistently made more responsible long-term choices when they were in the study. So really, really fascinating. I will link to that down below so that you can read that through. But it's all about mindset and being able to be strategic with it. The third way you can plan for financial success before it ever shows up is to really simplify and declutter your financial life. Complexity really kills follow through. So you can start by consolidating your accounts. You can unsubscribe from any unused services and really plug the leaks in your budget right now if there's a lot of things that are draining it. And then automate any debt payments that you have so you make sure you never miss a car payment, for example. It's really interesting, but according to FINRA's Investor Education Foundation, financial simplicity is linked to lower stress and higher net worth, which does not surprise me at all, because in general, just streamlining and simplifying things just leads to a lot more clarity in any area of our life. So why not with our money? Fourth way to prepare for financial success before it ever shows up is to build skills that create more income options for you. This is absolutely critical. Before that big break comes, you can start stacking your earning potential. So this could look very different for different people. It depends on kind of what your take is on this. You can look at taking a course. You can learn a high value skill set, or you can start expanding your credentials. You could look into just completely changing industries, or you could look at like finding a niche in your industry that perhaps makes more money than others. It really just depends. It's a lot about keeping an open mind and staying open to opportunities as they come up. The Bureau of Labor and Statistics found that workers who invest in their own ongoing education tend to earn 11 to 25% more over time than those who do not. So again, I'm such a huge proponent of education, whether that's about finances or anything else. So that is a great thing to keep in mind. And then fifth and finally, you can practice living like a person who manages wealth well. And I always like to say, if you can't handle $1,000, you will never be able to handle $100,000. So just start small, start where you are. You can start tracking your expenses weekly. And again, I've got a budgeting playlist that I'll link to if you need some help with this. Start making really intentional spending decisions and try to stay out of the impulse shopping type things that is so easy to get into. Work on avoiding lifestyle creep. It's a major killer of wealth. Get out of high interest debt and really try to make a commitment to staying debt free as much as possible. Plus or minus on maybe you've got a mortgage that has low interest rate. There's no real burning reason to pay it off federally or something like that. Maybe there's things with low interest rates that they're debt, but they're not necessarily crippling you. Speak with your financial advisor about that, because whatever they recommend for your particular situation is going to be best. And then you can also continue to level up your financial skills, your financial education, and then you can also look into hiring advisors as you start having money and have the ability to do this for things like investment and retirement planning in general. Those are probably the two most valuable areas that you can hire people who are real experts in that subject matter, in that industry, and can help to guide you. So if you enjoyed this video, I have one that I think you'll enjoy next that I will put up on screen, and I will see you there.